The Conditional MCO for Kuala Lumpur, Selangor, Sabah and several other localities in other states has been extended by another 2 weeks until January 14th, 2021. According to Senior Minister Datuk Sri Ismail Sabri Yaakob, the government decided on this after taking the advice and risk assessment of the Health Ministry based on the trend and increase in positive COVID-19 cases in these areas and emergence of new clusters. Ismail Sabri said that for Selangor, the CMCO would cover the entire state, including areas that had previously been under the Recovery MCO. For the other states, the CMCO was also extended for Southwest Mukim 12 and Northwest Mukim 13 in Penang, Seremban, Johor Bahru and Batu Pahat. Today, Malaysia reported 1,594 new cases, which resulted in the number of active cases climbing further to a fresh high of 20,643. 3 more deaths were recorded, which brings the country's death toll to 455. A number of glove counters were among Bursa Malaysia's top losers today after Europe launched a mass COVID-19 vaccination drive yesterday. Supermax Corp was fourth on the top losers list after it shed 42 sen or 6.17% to end the day at 6 ringgit 39 with over 18 million shares traded. Top Glove Corp closed Monday 23 sen or 3.54% lower at 6 ringgit 26 with over 24 million shares changing hands. It should be noted that Kenanga Research has cut its target price for Top Glove to 8 ringgit 50 from 10 ringgit 68 previously, citing ongoing concerns over its environmental, social and governance-related issues. Comfort Gloves, Kosan Rubber Industries and Care Plus Group were also among the top losers. Chin Hin Group has proposed to acquire a 51.5% stake in Chin Hin Group property for 88.86 million from its chairman Datuk Sri Chiao Beng Tek and his family. The group also announced a bonus issue of 278.19 million shares. In a boss filing, Chin Hin announced that it had signed a sale and purchase agreement with its executive chairman Beng Tek and his son Ho Chun, who is also the company's MD, alongside their vehicle Divine Inventions. The total purchase consideration for the deal is based on a 45 cent per share and a 25 cent per share warrant price. This is a 6.9% discount to Chin Hin's 5-day volume weighted average market price and an 11.8% discount to its 5-day average trading for its warrant. On the rationale, Chin Hin says the acquisition represents a strategic opportunity for it to expand into the property development segment, which complements its building materials business. The deal is subject to shareholder approval at a specially convened EGM and due diligence. Pharmanyaga says it is ready to efficiently distribute COVID-19 vaccines, which are expected to be ready by the first quarter of 2021 as soon as it receives the go-ahead from the government. MD Datuk Zulkarnain Muhammad Yusof says the GLC had set up a team of 400 personnel skilled in logistics and distribution in 5 go-downs in Selangor, Penang, Sabah and Sarawak, Bernama reports. He says besides ensuring that delivery is done using the just-in-time format to hospitals, Pharmanyaga is also focusing on safety by beefing up security at its go-downs in order to avoid unwanted situations. Zulkarnain explains that the JIT delivery is aimed at preventing excessive stockpiling at government hospital storage facilities. The company is also prepared to undertake the necessary modifications to its factory, Pharmanyaga Life Science in Puchong, to enable it to carry out the bottle development process for COVID-19 vaccines. The government is imposing provisional anti-dumping duties on imports of cold-rolled stainless steel in coils, sheets or any other form from Indonesia and Vietnam. The Ministry of International Trade and Industry said it had completed the preliminary determination of the anti-dumping investigation concerning the imports of the subject merchandise from these countries and found that there was sufficient evidence to support further investigation. According to Bernama, the provisional anti-dumping duties range from 7.73 to 34.82%. 10% and shall be effective not more than 120 days from December 26, 2020. To recap, the anti-dumping investigation was initiated in July based on a petition filed by Baru Stainless that specific merchandise was being imported at a price lower than the selling price in their domestic market and caused material injury to the domestic industry in Malaysia. MITI says a final determination would be made no later than April 23, 2021.